You know what? Today I'm so pissed, so angry.
What happened?
Just a few months ago, I lost a client because of this very AI detector, and I just wish I had done this particular test earlier.
Yes, you should have.
You see, Zero GPT claims to be the most advanced and reliable AI detector in the market. They make that claim on their homepage. They actually have an FAQ that claims that the accuracy rate is 98%.
That's a bold statement.
If you make such a bold claim, you better live it up to it. Let me relax and let's get to the video. Hi, Jumbo. My name is Bonnie Joseph and welcome to yet another review. Today we are checking how accurate is Zero GPT in detecting AI written content and human written content. Like always, we're checking it through 4 different categories. The first category is human written content that was published on or before 2021. The second category is pure AI written content. The third category is AI written content that is heavily edited. And the last category is human written content that was written either this year or sometime last year. So, on to the results. For the first category, human written content published on or before 2021, the sample size was 100. In terms of percentages, 13% were detected as 100% human written, 57% were detected as having a high human percentage, 9% were detected as having a high AI percentage, and 29% had a medium AI percentage. Let me reiterate something, that this is content we know for sure was human written. Why? Because it was published before, on or before 2021, and yet 30% of it still had AI content, whether high AI or medium AI. 30%. That is very telling. Very telling. On to the next category, pure AI written content. This was content that we generated using GPT, and then we didn't do much to it. We just ran it through Zero GPT. The sample size was 50. Out of the 50, zero, were detected as human written. That's impressive. 38 of them, of those articles, were detected as having a very high AI content. 38. And 12 of them had a medium AI content, AI percentage, 12. This means that out of the 50 articles, all of them were detected as having AI content. But 76% had a very high AI percentage, and 24% had a medium AI percentage. This means that if you generate content using ChatGPT, it will most likely be detected as AI written content by Zero GPT. So is this necessarily a good thing? Does this seem to suggest that Zero GPT is very accurate when it comes to detecting AI written content? These results by themselves might suggest so. But hold your horses, because I'm not impressed. I'm not. We will come back to these results and look at them in relation to the whole picture, okay? So hold your horses. On to the third category, where we took through 25 articles that were AI written but heavily edited. 25 articles. Out of the 25, 8 of them had a very high human percentage. Very high. 9 of them had a very high AI percentage, and 8 had a medium AI percentage. I want us to notice something. One, none of the articles were detected as 100% human written. None. All of them had some level of AI percentage. This is actually true because this content was generated using ChatGPT, and then it was heavily edited. In terms of percentages, 32% had a very high human percentage, that's above 90%. 36 had a very high AI percentage, and then 32 had a medium AI percentage. This means that if you generate content using ChatGPT and then you heavily edit it, it will not be detected as human written. Almost won't be detected as human written unless you do very, very heavy tweaking as you take it through Zero GPT, and then you do more tweaking. Because what we did, we generated this content and then heavily edited it before we took it through the platform, and then we tested it. I'm sure if after testing we edited it again, we would have managed to pass this particular test, but we didn't do that. Okay, if you generate content using ChatGPT and then you heavily edit it, your chances of it being detected as having a high human percentage is only 32. Again, does this suggest that Zero GPT is very effective in detecting written content? Not exactly. Let's continue. The last category is recent human written content. And this is where things get very interesting. Very messy. The sample size was 33 articles. Out of the 33, 11 of them were detected as having a very high AI percentage. Note, these were human written content. But 11 of them were detected as having a very high AI percentage. 8 of them had a medium AI percentage. 10 of them had a very high human percentage, and only 4 out of the 33 were detected as human written content. Only 4. In terms of percentages, 33% was detected as having a very high AI percentage. 24% was detected as having a medium AI percentage. 30% was detected as having a high human percentage, and only 12% had 100% human written content. So let me break this down in a way that we'll all understand. 1. This means that today, if you write an article and you don't use AI whatsoever to write or to edit, you'd only have 12% chances of it being detected as human written using ZeroGPT. 12%. But if we combine human written content and high human written, we'll have a 42%. So that means that 42%, you'll have a 42% chance of the content being detected as having a high human percentage. And on the other side, 57% your content will be detected as AI written. 57. It's actually 57.7. And this is why this is very pleasing, because this shows that ZeroGPT has a very high tendency of detecting any content as AI content, whether it's human written, whether it's AI generated, whether it's AI generated and heavily edited. ZeroGPT will always tend to detect any type of content as AI content. And that's why I said the last two categories are not as impressive, because it has an inclination to detect any content as AI content. So that's basically it. I hope that this information is valuable to you. I hope you'll be more informed when you're taking your content through ChatGPT. And if you have a person who is having this particular challenge and they would benefit from this content, please consider sharing this content with them. We appreciate your attention. Thank you so much. Peace out.